Starting an old tradition. Beginning the episode by going through a door. What's going on, everyone? It's the Niskel. Welcome back to Resident Evil 2. In the last episode, we got the Spade key, and now it's time to unlock all those doors. This one only has one purpose. Besides being a cluttered mess, God, who cleaned up this place? Probably a man. They never know how to clean things up. Just like me, I can't clean up my act. I really wish there was a rim shot. Actually, you know, something I was thinking, and this is completely on subject, but off subject. I was wondering what a Resident Evil soundboard would sound like. It would... if I were able to make it, I would probably ruin it. Just because the entire time I'd have one giant button that says Leon crying for Ada, and you just hear that one clip. Ada! It's just the silliest clip. But anyway... If you notice, the handgun bullets that were originally here in Leon's scenario are gone, so Claire doesn't get the extra handgun ammo. The only reason that is they're trying to balance it out because she gets her two biggest weapons early and gets ammo for them. So, kind of a balancing act, but honestly I would have loved to have had those handgun bullets. Those are very useful this early in the game. But then again, we get the bow gun, the grenade launcher, tons of stuff to blow stuff up. I wonder if those zombie hands are going to come out of the window. Or come in through the window again. And... pop scare! Okay, no. We'll go for a Silent Hill approach. We'll mess with your mind first. And then we'll attack. Oops, I didn't mean to press that. Let's see. There is... yes, we are here in this room. I can't wait to go into that one door because... for some reason, Claire is a bit of a pyromaniac, and we'll find that out a bit later. She just loves to burn things and blow them up. Go down the special artsy hallway, which I just noticed has an exit sign. That big exit sign kind of reminds me of the Page Master. That movie didn't make me want to read at all. Oh my gosh, there's a little girl in this police station. Where did she come from? Well, I guess that doesn't matter. Blow things up! Hey, we have the ammo, why not use it? And I love this, by the way. We needed to use the Spade key to get in there. See that grate down there? Attention to detail. Capcom, where have you been with this much attention to detail? She climbed through the grate to get through because the door was locked. Oh, genius!
Leon!
Claire, you made it!
Yeah. Have you seen a little girl around here?
Yeah, you just missed her. Who is she?
I don't know. But it's too dangerous for her to stay here alone. Leon, I'll go look for her. You go and find us a way out of here.
Of course. But before I forget, here's a radio. That way we can keep in touch if something comes up.
We did the one thing all fangirls wish they could do. Get Leon's digits. So, I don't know why Leon was looking down here. Maybe he was looking for these handgun bullets? I don't know, but I always thought it was funny that he probably came through that door and then nailed it back up.
I'll go look for her. You go and find us a way out of here.
Plan? Plan. Glad you agree, Leon. And normally, this would have the handgun parts for Leon, but we get something so much better, in my opinion. We get the flame rounds for Claire. Normally, you would get these a lot later. But now, we have them, and we can use them. Let's see, there's a huge puzzle here. I don't want to do it just yet. There's tons more stuff that we can do, and the only reason I'm not doing it yet is because on the opposite side of the police station from where we are now, there is a specific item we need. I'm going to act like I know what I'm doing just so I have more stuff to talk about. So let's go ahead and head back out here. There's the theme saying we're in the main hallway of the police station. And look at that zombies attack. In a Resident Evil game? Nah. What was it I saw? Oh, yeah. During April Fool's Day, there was one article that actually tricked me. Like, there were tons of really good articles, really funny ones too. And then somebody said, we're finally getting a Resident Evil 2 remake, and I actually posted this on my Facebook and Twitter just because it was such a good article. I even read it too, and I was looking through it, I was like, okay, this footage looks cool. It looks familiar, though. Isn't that the fan recreation? Yeah, it is. Go figure. It had me just for a second there. It shouldn't have, because you shouldn't believe anything on April 1st, especially on the internet. I don't even know why I looked at it. I knew it was going to be fake. I just wanted to see how fake it could be, I guess. Little shortcut going from the first floor to the second floor. Always helpful. You just have to go through one loading screen. Small sacrifice to make to get around here faster, because there's a lot of retreading ground. And I should have mentioned this in my previous Resident Evil Let's Plays. I am a fan of finding item A to use in location B. I'm a really big fan of those, but the backtracking part can be really boring. I guess I'm a fan of busy work games. And the item we needed here, the most important one, the lighter. That's the only reason we came here. Oh, it's a shame that it had to be clear across the police station, but at least we got it now. So now we can get the other jewel, believe it or not. We can start solving some puzzles, getting farther into this game. We'll save the crank for later. The only thing we need right now is the lighter. I'm actually going to go back and go into the room we need to go, and shut up, phone. Go into the room we need to use the lighter in, because that's the weird part. You barely need the lighter for Claire A. You barely need it at all in any scenario in Resident Evil 2. And then all of a sudden they throw one puzzle at you where you absolutely have to have the lighter. And you just have to go such a far ways away in Claire's scenarios just to accomplish them. It is mean. Anyway, I'll go ahead and skip right to that, unless something interesting happens. Nope, nothing interesting happened. Okay, I was just checking. So inside here, you don't need any of the keys, which is good. All you need in here is the lighter. There's a lot of stuff to read, like a lot of lore and empty soda cans and junk, nothing else, I guess. But there's some battle plans on how the humans were planning to attack the zombies. And here's another instance. I checked this forever when I first played Claire's A, because I knew it existed in Leon's A, but it doesn't exist here. That's another example of the weapon balancing. You can't have tons of ammo for all your weapons. That'd be cheating. You know, in the game where you have an infinite ammo cheat accessible to you when you first start the game. Anyway, so we burn the picture of Jesus and we get a jewel. Very good, Resident Evil. Who cares about any religions? Which is interesting to say, because Final Fantasy, you take down gods all the time. Christian gods, Judean gods, all those fun gods. The gods that like to have fun. And now I'm probably getting into a topic that'll get me in trouble, so I'll go ahead and skip it. Now that we have both red gems, and somebody mentioned in the comments that they might have different names, I'll have to check that a bit later. Let's see. I'm trying to piece it through my head. What is the fastest way to get back? Probably the fastest way, since we need it on the second floor. We need these two gems. See, that's the best part. After you've played this a few times, you don't even need to look at the map. You just have to visualize in your head what door leads to where, and where do I need to go to get to said door. I kind of like games like that have memorable locations where you can just piece it together in your head. You don't even need the map. Plus, whatever gamer has ever said that they needed a map in a video game? Besides Metroid. Metroid's mean. Of course, that map also has hidden squares everywhere. And I've been talking about a bunch of different games lately. I don't know. At this point, in any Resident Evil game, actually, I would have been finished with it. But no, we shall continue onward. So now I just cut about half the time it would take to actually get to the second floor. That ladder is a godsend when it comes to having to travel back to the first floor to the second floor. Otherwise, I'd have to go to the library every time, and that takes forever. But now we have reached this save room. Let me get the other red gem and anything else we might need. Don't need the lighter anymore. And now... This probably has one of my favorite zombies. If this is the room I'm thinking of. I'm piecing it together in my head. Yes, it is. This guy, he's not my favorite zombie. Let's go ahead and take him out real... Is he dead? No, he's not. There we go. It's this guy here. I could just imagine, like, when he died, he got back up, he's like, hey, am I on fire? Speaking of which, we got a giant fire here. It really should have taken out this entire wing of the police station, but I don't know, maybe that's marble walls or some flame-resistant material, I guess. I mean, because technically, this should not be here. Be sure to unlock that door, you'll need it for later. And I've never done it. Time to do it. Kill birds. This is for making Birdemic. And the birds. Alfred Hitchcock can kiss my cold dead body. Speaking of dead body, check this guy for more handgun bullets. Be sure to kill the crows, because, you know, they come back with a vengeance. Case in point. Crows are... they're annoying little feckers. Gets me to thinking of Conker. Again, referencing another game that I've already done. Oh. Well, there's the other half of the helicopter. And thank you for that, Claire. I have noticed that the helicopter is a complete wreck. It's just a little fixer-upper, you know, just get a couple extra wings. It's like putting a model together. Haven't you ever played with Legos, Claire? They're easy to fix. I think I'm going to start a new hashtag. I notice a lot of people are using hashtag check everything, even though it was a silly idea to begin with. I think for Claire's A scenario, A stands for all of the zombies must die, so the new hashtag is kill everything. Just be sure to be careful where to use that hashtag. I get to see how that can go really wrong really fast. Loading. I'm actually interested. This series would probably be 2 episodes shorter if I cut out every single loading screen. Because in the finale for Claire A, I actually cut out a lot of space where the disc was still loading. And it saved so much time. And by the way, another bow gun. So now we have a fully loaded bow gun. Be sure to use it if you didn't get the one in Kendo's shop. Because this one comes fully loaded. And we haven't had any ammo yet for it. That's sad. And oh my gosh, I didn't even see this coming! Leon, why did you leave these zombies here for me? You should have known I was coming here. The events of Leon's B caused those zombies to show up in Claire's A. Continuity, I love it. Capcom, where's the love for your games today? Now you're just making 20 different copies of Street Fighter instead of, you know, releasing patches, which would fix everything, and maybe some free LC every now and again. And now that we have Valve, the most valuable company in the gaming industry, they still won't make Half-Life, but at least they can cause water. And Steam. And Steam sales. Probably the best part of summer. Ah, Steam sales! All games are $1! Binding of Isaac is 50 cents! Yes! I still have to play Binding of Isaac. Just like I have to play a lot of the games in my Steam library. Anyway, there are some items in the helicopter, but I'll come back and get those later. I don't have enough inventory space. The crows. Crows are going down. Oh, and that killed my throat. Oh my gosh. There's one. There's two. This is where auto-aim comes in so much handy. So much handiness. That's not even a phrase you use with handy. I hear him. Oh, there he is. No scoped. Yes. I should be a sniper in the next Resident Evil game. So good. No, I'm just kidding. I actually try to kill... I don't try to kill many enemies in Resident Evil games because it shows off skill if you can just weave in and out of zombies. But this one, the crows, they made it personal. They killed one of my favorite characters in Resident Evil 1, Forrest, which is the most hilarious gag in high school for me. It's just you walk around a corner and all of a sudden Forrest is there and then he explodes. That was probably one of the more fun times of high school that I can remember. And let's see. Got one more... Oh, an ink ribbon. I forgot that was there. Of course it's there. There's a typewriter there. So here's one last document, and I do love the documents in Resident Evil 2. They do show off a bit more character development for characters we don't even get to see. Especially the secretary. She has it rough. She has to deal with Chief Irons. But anyway, we have found the lighter and got this second red gem. We have put out an entire wing fire and checked out some awesome magazines. So next time on Resident Evil 2, we will go ahead and use those gems and move on with the story. See you guys next time.